On the previous episode of Reroll Expectations, we concluded our session with a rest on a fishing charter, which was going to give us a ride to a tomb on an island in the middle of the bay. This tomb is said to be King Alphonse's family tomb. We are accompanied by Lorelei in our quest to establish King Alphonse's right to the throne. Alright, let's start the suck.
Start the suck? Alright, so, dawn breaks in the small village town. Village town? That's not the right word. In the small village of Ami, where you have...
Jeff, is English your first language?
Sometimes. The second language is JavaScript.
Ooh, learned a code.
I did. I don't do it anymore. Now I write Dungeons & Dragons fantasy stuff.
In JavaScript?
Yes. You will never see my notes because it's very...
Isn't JavaScript just HTML?
No.
That's all code is.
Listen, I don't have the time to explain coding languages to you in our Dungeons & Dragons podcast.
See, the way my bank account is set up.
JavaScript is gross.
JavaScript is fantastic, but I prefer Python if anything, but I didn't get paid for either one anymore. I get paid
I'm more
for
of an
other
R
things.
guy myself.
You can leave. We're gonna keep that in. We're gonna keep this whole little section in, and no one's gonna know what the hell we're talking about except for like 3 people. I want you guys to know that.
I think you're underestimating the amount of nerds that can cross over with some basic language of what coding languages
Our
are.
percentage is highly likely that at least 1 in 5 or 1 in 4.
All right, fine, sure. I guess I'm just a piece of shit then. Okay. I forgot this guy's race name. We're gonna cut this part. What race was he again?
Majig. It's Majig, right?
Nope.
Is it Thingy?
What?
How about Mobob?
The halfling sailor who let you
Can
guys...
we insert like a crickets like noise?
No,
right there.
we're gonna cut all the dead air and make
like
it
a
sound
boo.
beautiful. Listen, you motherfuckers! I can just go home. I already am home. Actually, I can just go play some more video games.
Let me go
He's
more
gonna DM.
home.
He's gonna DM from mute.
I'm here to play. I'm ready, Jeff.
All right, we begin again. Dawn breaks as you all wake up on the small fishing boat on the edge of the village of Ami, where your new captain, I guess you can call him a captain, not really a captain, you guys aren't part of his crew, the halfling who owns the ship you guys are on. Wow, my phone just buzzed a whole lot. It's going to go on the carpet now so no one can hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Do not disturb. Excuse me.
Well, I can put it on the carpet when you can't have the vibrations at all because it's carpet.
Do not disturb. Leave it on your desk.
Nah, I'm good. I'll see it and I'll get distracted. ADHD is a thing. I keep fucking losing my train of thought.
I'm probably not helping. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
wonder
No.
why.
Again, ADHD is the reason why. The halfling sailor, who you are currently staying on his ship, he wakes you all and informs you it'll take about 2 hours from the small village to get to the island where the tomb is located, which is in the center of the bay. Are you guys ready to take off? Do you guys have anything you guys want? Wow. Ugh. Do you guys have anything you guys want to do? Or are you guys good to sail?
Ready to sail.
I think we're good to go.
Yes.
Let's do the thing.
You begin to set sail, and it's a relatively calm day. The sun is shining high as you guys slowly traverse through the bay, and not suddenly, but over the span of roughly a half hour, the sky begins to darken a bit. The winds begin to pick up, and the waves begin to become more and more intense. Waves begin to rock the boat back and forth almost violently, and you see a huge ship in the distance coming closer and closer to your very small boat. Can I have... Wow, I can't fucking talk at all today. Shit. Can I have you guys all roll a strength check?
Ah, shit.
Send me overboard. Big 7.
Oh, 17.
That's a 15.
Okay. A massive galleon ship just edges so close, and the waves coming off of this very large ship knock you off your feet, Shortwing, and you end up falling into the ocean. Can you give me an athletics check?
Can I use my bonus action to turn to a shark?
Is that a bonus action?
Wild shape is.
Sure, yeah.
I just elegantly fall over the edge like a bumbling idiot and then just straight into a shark.
Yeah. Can you still give me an athletics check to survive the waves coming off of this huge ship?
16 plus whatever is...
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, 17. Like, what the hell is athletics?
The galleon disappears beyond the rough waves as soon as it arrives, and you're only left with the sound of waves crashing upon the rocks of the island that is now before you. The wind begins to blow with a vengeance as dark clouds roll towards you. The halfling, who you guys now know as Engelbert, begins to circle the edge of the island in an attempt to find a spot to land, and ends up becoming frustrated and just says, "There's no place I can park the boat here. I'm sorry. If I keep the boat here with this, if this storm comes in, yeah, park the boat in the parking lot. All right."
I had like dead Discord for like 10 seconds.
Do you want to
Park in
redo
the
that?
boat.
Okay, and I'm just swimming around eating fish.
Sure,
Yep.
that's what you want to do.
I'm just gonna follow behind the boat. You guys are parking it.
Well, that's the thing. Engelbert says there's no way I can leave the boat here. If this is a storm coming in, this rocky shore will just destroy my boat. I'm going to have to turn around. Are you guys going to be okay here?
Yeah, I'll make a raft.
Do you have a lifeboat?
I'm sorry?
Engelbert, do you have a lifeboat?
I don't have a lifeboat, no. You guys have to swim. It's not too far, I hope. It seems that you guys can get there from here. But I will gladly come back to you guys as soon as possible. If I can just double back and try to escape this storm, I should be back within about an hour or so.
I'm spinning in a circle on the port side of the boat.
All right,
I
well,
guess we have no choice.
Rue Lorelei, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Engelbert says, "Hold on, before you guys go, I'm going to give you this. So if I don't come back, you guys can be spotted from the village." And he pulls out a small burlap sack and opens it and hands one of you guys a lantern. He says, "This lantern is powered with just a smidgen of glint. It'll shine all the way to the village and light the darkest of rooms and chambers. But be very careful. It only has a few precious minutes of light before it needs to be sat in the sun to recharge."
Thank you.
Smidgen of light.
Excellent,
Just
thank
a little
you.
bit.
Well,
All right.
are we ready to jump in?
Guess we have no choice. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to swim with all my gear on, but I guess we're going to give it a shot.
You guys aren't too far off. You guys are probably
Okay.
like 20, 25 feet from walkable shoreline. It's just the rocks are so jagged and protruding. The boat that you guys have been taken off. Wow, I can't fucking talk at all in this session. Jesus Christ. The boat that you guys have sailed on is definitely not durable enough to withstand this kind of rocky shoreline.
All right. I do a graceful dive into the water and start swimming.
I cannonball.
Lorelei just sort of like scuba dives in and just trails after you.
So backwards?
Yeah, to breaststroke.
Breaststroke.
She's a champion swimmer. It's totally fine.
All right, well, start swimming.
I'm swimming.
All right. you guys make it to the shoreline naturally, and you guys dry off. And before you is a very small, almost not even a forest, almost just a small tree line. And right past the tree line, you can see what looks to be a small building.
I take it we won't find a restaurant here, huh, Rue?
Not likely, Araman, no.
I hope our little shark boy is doing well.
Yeah, I'm just human form on the shoreline, walked up with you guys. I was just trying to think of a really good one-liner about this raft, but I'm gonna let it go. Jeff just pulled out this galleon thing just because he wanted to prove a point.
No, but okay.
I'm just harassing you, Jeff, because I really wanted to make that raft work, so...
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Your dreams were crushed.
So, do we know what we're supposed to do here? We just,
I believe we were headed to a town or somewhere on the
Wasn't
island.
it a ruins or something?
Oh, was it
I believe
ruins?
it was the ruins, yes.
Lorelai
it was
chimes
the
in and
old
goes,
king's
it was
ruins.
the ruins we're looking for.
I forgot.
Fuck, no, it wasn't ruins. It was a tomb. God damn it. Now you guys are confusing me, and I wrote the
Okay,
thing.
it was one of those. Tomb makes more sense.
It was the tomb we're looking for.
Oh, so we're on the actual island we're supposed to be on. This isn't just some random ass island.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Wait.
Because it made me think. For some reason, the galley made me think that we were having to, get off the boat for a while for some reason. Never mind. Don't worry about me. Let's go to the tomb.
All right, as you trek your way up the rocky beach and past the tree line, you see the familiar white marble you've seen in Doveport. A large marble tomb with stained glass windows of various royalty stands before you as the thunder begins to rumble and drops of rain fall around you. You push the heavy oak doors aside and enter the Tomb of Kings and are greeted by a 20-foot statue of a robed skeleton with the wings of an angel. Behind it are thick glass bricks that oversee another chamber, but the view is so slightly distorted by the glass reflection. There are doors on the left and right sides of the main chamber, with 2 doors on opposite sides of the glass brick windows. What's
How
marching
big is
order?
this building? Is it I'm picturing in a graveyard, a little shed
No.
almost, and then it goes.
This is
down.
for
It's a
the
really huge
royalty.
Okay, it's a massive Walmart-sized tomb.
I wouldn't go Walmart size, but it's pretty big. I'd go for Kmart sized.
Pretty big, but okay, gotcha. Somewhere in that vicinity.
Wait, is it a big Kmart or is it a regular Kmart?
It's a regular Kmart.
It's not a super
Medium-sized
Kmart.
Kmart.
I'm gonna have
Well,
to
they
start
have
using
literal the
Kmarts
big
for
K,
my,
remember?
I know the big K.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start using Kmarts as my measurement system for buildings.
Yeah, all your buildings should be measured in once large but now defunct retailers. So Circuit Cities, Kmart.
This equates to 3
This island is-
blockbusters.
Yeah,
This island is
Blockbusters.
approximately 15 big Ks away from the mainland.
Perfect. Now I understand the size.
That village was about the size of a Circuit City.
Pretty big.
Even though he said 36 houses or something, three dozen houses.
I said a couple dozen, yeah.
Couple 2
It's
tree
as big as a
houses.
Florida strip mall.
What?
A Florida strip mall.
Listen, those are everywhere and
All
they're all
right.
different sizes.
So we're in the creepy Kmart-sized tomb.
And there's a left door and a right door.
Yes. However, as the last of the 3 of you enter the tomb, the doors swing shut with a loud thud, Lorelei being trapped on the outside. And before
Oh,
your
what
eyes
is-
can... What?
Typical tombs.
Why does this shit always happen?
What, being trapped inside strange buildings?
Yes.
I'm seeing
We must
a
have the
trend.
worst luck.
Before your eyes can adjust to the immediate darkness that surrounds you, the scones across the walls ignite with a dull and somber flame.
The scones?
Sconces?
Makes me
Sconces?
think
Did I
of
say
the Admiral
scones?
whatever.
Yes.
You said scones.
Yeah, I wrote sconces. I said scones. So we're gonna roll with it. It's gonna be some magical baked goods up in here.
Yeah, you got some baked goods on the brain. It's okay.
Well, one of us in the party's baked.
Oof.
That was a weed joke.
If only it was me.
I'm just thinking the dude from Star Wars. It's a trap. The Admiral.
Admiral Akbar?
So,
I thought it was Akbar, but I didn't want to be corrected, so I'm just going to let
the
somebody
internet will
fill in the
always
blanks.
know. It is in fact Admiral Akbar.
Yeah.
So the sconces lit like supernaturally, or did they just? I don't understand.
They went from
Were they
not
already
being
lit?
lit to being lit. No, they were not lit
Okay.
beforehand.
You said there's a big statue in the middle
There is.
and two
Yeah.
doors.
Glass behind it.
There
foggy.
is a large 20-foot statue in front of you, with a small little inscription on a little not a pedestal, but a little plaque at its feet. Behind that is the large a glass brick wall with two doors on the sides of that, and there are two doors on the regular left and right sides of this tomb.
And if I looked through the glass, I wouldn't be able to see anything.
You can see through it, but it's still distorted because you know the glass bricks they use for like bathrooms
Yeah.
and all that. It's that kind of glass. You
Right.
can see through it,
Okay.
but it looks real funky.
Makes sense.
I'm going to go read the
And-
inscription.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to go attempt to read the inscription.
The inscription reads, "The blood of the Arkalis family runs deep, and this tomb sets to honor their legacy. With the coronation of Queen Timbra Arkalis at the Battle of the Doves, the Kingdom of Greencast was forged in the heat of battle. From this day forward, only those true to the bloodline may bear the ring of the crest."
Is our boy last name Arkalis?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Sounds like we need a thing to get through the thing.
Well, which door should we take?
I want to try the left door behind the skeleton, near the glass or whatever.
Okay.
I guess he's chosen for us.
You guys can always split the party. It's totally fine.
I
in
figured it
this-
was locked,
in this
so I'm just gonna...
in this abandoned Kmart.
I'm going to the toy section.
I probably wouldn't go to the abandoned the toy section of an abandoned Kmart. That just sounds terrifying. Of all the the Tickle Me Elmos, the dying batteries, just screaming out in pain.
Do you think Toy Story is a documentary?
Yeah, it's not.
You fool. You're an imbecile.
Maybe I am. Shortwing, you enter the room to the left of the glass bricks, and you see 7 stone coffins lining the walls of this chamber, with faded paint adorning the intricate engravings on their lids. The storm outside rumbles louder, and you can feel the walls of the tomb shake with booming thunder outside.
This place is really creepy, guys.
It's just an old building, Shorewing. Nothing to be afraid of.
What are we even doing in here? Lorelei didn't really tell us what we were supposed to do. What are we looking for?
I think
If
we're
I-
retrieving some sort of thing.
If I recall, we're looking for evidence to help support the King in Exile's, right to the throne.
At least someone's paying attention.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that we were looking for evidence, but he already did it.
Sure, you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
I guess we need the ring, it sounds like. So we gotta find a ring.
What ring?
Isn't that what the inscription said? Something about a ring?
The one to rule them all.
So are we gonna start exhuming bodies? That's not a good idea.
I'm sure it'll look really obvious somewhere in this tomb, but we have to move further.
Well, let's I'm gonna can I look around the room? Just seeing if there's any secret passageways or
Secret
stuff
tunnel.
that opens up.
Someone's
to
watching
me.
Avatar.
That happened in the one episode.
Go ahead
we
and
were
roll
like,
me an
she gave us
investigation check.
secret tunnel.
Sure.
Are you following him
19?
into the room to the left, or are you staying in the main chamber?
I was going to go to the room to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
You, on the very far wall, that shares a same, or you'd assume be the same wall as that large chamber that you guys can see through the glass, you find a small panel with 2 keyholes on it.
Interesting. I found a panel with 2 small keyholes.
Wait, just to be on the... So he's not in the same room as me. We took a left, not the main chamber left?
No, he went to the same room as you.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay. 2 keyholes.
Yeah, I announced that to everybody.
Perhaps we need to go find some keys. But hold on, what else is in this room?
Seems like the obvious answer.
There were 7 stone coffins lining the walls of the chamber.
Oh boy. I have the distinct feeling we gotta open up some of these coffins.
I
Intriguing.
don't want to be the one to do it.
I'll take the reins on this one and I'll go to the nearest coffin and try to open it.
Wait a minute. Let me try this first.
As
Can
I'm about to open it.
Can I ritual cast detect magic? And this time I'm gonna hum Tuesday's Gone by Leonard.
Yeehaw! Sure, you're casting Detect Magic?
Yes.
You detect magic all around you inside this chamber. You see it kind of all just blurs together, if that makes sense, but you're picking up definite hints of necromantic magic as well as enchantment magic.
Whoa, guys, there is a lot of juice in this room.
Juice?
kind
What
of
are you
juice?
talking about?
Like a lot of magical juices.
Apple juice.
Like necromancy and conjuration and enchantment. There's a little bit of everything in this place.
So you're saying I shouldn't open the coffins or should open the coffins?
Do all the coffins light up, Jeff?
Everything lights up. Like I said, it's just one big magic cocktail of this whole tomb.
I'm not saying you shouldn't, but like there's a lot going on in here, and I don't know what can happen. It's not like just one thing is like standing out. It's like this whole room is like one big magic bomb.
Should we check the other room before proceeding with opening up coffins?
It might be a good idea.
Seems fair to me.
Very well. I'm going to exit out the room and head to the right side door that was in the original chamber.
I'll follow.
Same.
Okay, so you're going last, Ari?
Yeah.
Can you give me a perception check roll, please?
5.
Not very
Enderman's in the corner.
As you are leaving the main chamber to go into the chamber to the right, you feel like something's watching you. And out of the corner of your eyes, you can swear the statue has turned to look at you. But when you like double back around, it looks just fine, just the same.
The BBG. No, I'm just kidding.
The hair is on the back of the hair is raised on the back of my neck. I'm all
Yeah.
spooked.
Yeah, someone farted. It wasn't one of us, so he's scared.
I don't want to sound crazy though, so I'm not going to bring it up.
You enter the room to the right of the main chamber, and what you see is a very grim reminder of life. A stone table sits in the center of the room, and beside it is a myriad of tools, most likely used to prepare the dead for their last viewing. On the wall itself lays a shelf full of empty glass jars caked in dust. And I believe Rufus was coming in first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, God. All right. Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. That'll be a 1.
Ooh, oh no.
Shit's about to go down.
As you
Am I dead?
just lightning strikes through this tomb and just shoots you right in the dick. And you're dead.
Wow.
No,
right in the
He's
dick.
immune. He has
Yeah.
Steven's soul in him.
we're going for the RoboCop maneuver at this point. As you cross the threshold into this room, you feel whispers of some otherworldly beings surrounding you, and they're just whispering horrible, horrible things, and you just feel angered and confused, and you lash out at whoever's around you. Can you give me an attack roll, an unarmed attack roll on Shortwing, because he is behind you?
Unarmed attack roll. Okay. Wow. That'd be a 21.
2 for flinching.
I'm assuming 21 hits, right?
Yeah, if it hits my AC. Unless
Okay.
Jeff's got more bonuses and it's 1d4. No
Well,
modifier.
it's an unarmed hit.
It's just 4 damage. It says on my Well, it says just a 4 on my D&D Beyond, but if it's supposed to be a D4, I'll roll a D4.
I'm pretty sure it's 1d4.
It's 1d4.
Or is it flat? Yeah.
1D4. Okay.
If not, unarmed striking would probably be OP, because you could probably have a better DPS than like a short sword if it was a flat 4 every time.
That's fair.
I do think
That's
you
a
add
4
your
anyway, though.
You add your strength modifier or whatever to it.
No other
Only
modifiers, just attack roll.
If you're like proficient, like Tavern Brawler or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. But I got a 4.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Talk shit.
Oh,
Whoa,
sorry.
whoa.
No, it's 1 blunt damage for unarmed strikes. I either take the Tavern Brawler feat to make it a 1d4.
Oh,
So,
okay.
my apologies.
Well, at least you checked it.
I don't know why
That's
mine
fine.
says just 4 then.
Is your
That's
damage
whatever.
modifier 3?
I don't know. It doesn't. Well, yeah, it actually has a +3 on my long swords.
Is it because you have a
Which would be
3
a
strength
strength.
modifier?
Yeah, so maybe it
That
is
would
4.
be why.
Okay.
And I'd
Rufus,
use
what are
4
you
points of
doing?
I just the voices in my head. What is going
Ow.
on?
That hurt.
I'm sorry. I'm like clutching my head and trying to calm down.
Can you all give me initiative rolls?
He's saying friggin'. Friggin' this, friggin' that. What the frig?
I just turned like schizophrenic. That's like
Can-
actual. Those are like schizophrenia.
In
symptoms.
response to him seeing, like him punching him, can I cast Mage Armor on myself?
It's a reaction. I'll allow it. Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
I got a 6 on my initiative.
True to the part, always last.
17.
Oh, initiative 8.
True to the part, always last. All right, so Rufus got his surprise round, and top of the order is Shortwing.
Is the room still just full of us 3?
Yes.
Does my character know he's in combat?
I mean, you just got punched, so you can handle it how you choose to. But this is for,
I'm
this is
just
for
going
simplicity's
to-
sake.
I'm just going to attempt to shove him as I'm
Saying, hey, dude, what was that all about?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, so you're gonna do the shove action. Just roll me an attack roll.
Yeah. I got a split. Natural 20.
You beef that bad boy, and he falls prone on his
All
back.
140 pounds of me just...
It's that nerd rage you got going on. That
What a
Alistair
wasted
rage.
fucking. What a wasted natty.
Okay.
That was a waste of a natural 20. Jeez.
To push somebody over.
And just... I wasn't going to punch him back. I probably would have hurt myself if I tried to punch him.
Where did the lightning come from?
It's outside.
Wait, what?
There was no
There was
lightning.
no...
That
he
was me.
talking about, like,
That was
thunder
me
and
making a
lightning
joke
outside.
about RoboCopping Rufus.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy because I don't really understand the circumstances in character. I guess that would be my turn. I'll use my action to shove him. I'm just responding to him punching me.
All right, Ari, you're up next.
I want to look around the room and see if there's anything, and that'll be my action.
What are you looking for exactly? You can't just say I'm looking around the room.
Anything out of ordinary, like seeing if there's anything magical, something that would be causing my friend Rufus some distress.
No, there's nothing in the room that would give off any signs that it would be causing him distress.
All right, great. I'm going to get
actual action.
I'm going to move as far away from
freebies.
Rufus as possible, and that's it.
Okay, and then up next is Rufus, who you are currently lying flat on your back because a small bird person knocked you over.
All right. As I'm laying down, do I still hear the voices?
You do.
And do I get a sense of direction where they're coming from, or is it just like in my head?
In your head, all around you, whispering all kinds of horrible phrases and stuff like... I was going to think of a joke here, and I can't think of a joke.
Okay.
They're whispering things like, Arby's has the best meat possible.
That's factually incorrect. No. I'm going to stand up, I guess. So that'll be my movement for the turn, and
That's
then
half your movement.
It just halves it.
half my movement. Okay, so half my movement. Fuck me. I don't know. I have no ability to fight invisible enemies.
Krispy Kreme has bad donuts.
You take that back! And I'm gonna swing at the air in front of me.
Yeah, you.
I don't know what to do.
You just punch in the air now at this point.
Oh well, I mean, I have a sword.
Yeah, you do.
You didn't draw it, but you...
I have to draw it. You have to say I'm drawing.
No,
it.
you said you're punching
you
the
can
air,
if you
so I'm
want
just-
to.
Okay.
But you are in combat
like
against your two party members.
Oh my god. Fine. Then I'm not gonna swing my sword. I'm gonna say, I believe there is a presence in the room that which we cannot see. Can either of you use magic to reveal it or attack it in any way? Perhaps it's a ghost or some sort of specter.
I've got nothing.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could probably cast Detect Magic.
It's still going on. Detect Magic lasts for like 10 minutes.
I thought it was on cast.
Detect
Or
Magic?
is it- Maybe I'm making this.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, so I would see an aura of anything. I'm guessing the whole room's lit up like
Correct.
Vegas Strip. Okay. So wait, is there a turn sequence? Like, is that his turn or?
If that's
I'm
what he's
just-
choosing for his action, yeah. But like I said, he is currently in combat against you two.
The whole room's lit up. I have no idea. This room isn't looking any different than the other one. We can do some looking. Are you okay, dude?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
a fantastic reboot.
I don't even know what they said this time. I'm just gonna walk out the room.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Well, in doing so, you do come across Shortwing, because he is currently blocking the doorway, if I recall. Or would you move away?
I guess.
So
Ari was
you would,
behind.
you would provoke an attack opportunity to get past him.
I mean, he doesn't have to attack me.
Right, but like I said, you're in combat
He
against
doesn't
them.
currently know that he's in combat, so he's not going to respond to it.
Sure. You have left the room, but you still hear the whispers, and they're in fact getting louder and louder inside your skull, bouncing around with their lies and deceit and horrible phrases. And then up next would be, is that your whole turn? Just do the move?
I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point, so yeah, I guess so.
And then up next is Shortwing.
Okay, so those glass jars that were on the shelf, are all of them dusty? Every single one of them
Yes.
equally dusty?
Yes.
Okay, what else did you say was in the room? Just at basic glance.
There's a stone table with a bunch of embalming tools.
Embalming tools. So like general funeral home tools.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading this. So I'm going to cast enhance ability. I'm gonna use Owl's Wisdom on myself, so I get advantage on wisdom checks.
Sure.
Correction. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna go Wild Hunt. So I turn into a more obvious owl. I still have advantage on wisdom checks. I didn't use the spell. Ignore that, because I get it from my wild shape too.
I believe
and then
you.
I get additional hit points. Okay.
I think this room's haunted, guys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in here. Rue's acting weird.
Smash the glass.
I'm gonna walk up and look at the shelf, and you said none of them were visibly touched, manipulated.
No, they're all caked in dust from hundreds of years worth of nothing going on in this tomb.
Can you describe them? Are they all the same, or is there any like weird looking ones? Like, is there one that
They're mostly the
has an
same.
Arkalis
Whatever you
family
imagine people putting organs into, but whatever organs were probably in there are now long gone for those that did have organs. But the majority of the ones that are on this shelf are, you can assume to be, from what you can see through that dust, is empty.
Damn. So it's solid stone table too. There's no like bottom or nothing.
Mm-mm.
Man, I got nothing, dude. That's it. Just shelves and a stone table.
Yep.
Okay.
Smash a jaw.
It seems like out of context. Like I almost like. Wait.
Why should I smash a jar?
I don't know, but our friend is going mad. Try everything.
Okay, I'm gonna grab like the one on the left, pick it up, I'm gonna throw it across the room.
It shatters as soon as it hits the rock on the other side of the room.
Was there like a kidney in it?
There was more dust. Like I said, it's way too beyond time to know what was probably inside that particular organ thing. Organ jar.
I don't know if that did anything, but I did it.
I'm just gonna end my turn.
All right, up next is Ari.
I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to push the rest off the shelf.
They all, well, to get, you have to go, once again, go past Rufus with that attack opportunity. Not Rufus. Yeah, Rufus, to get that.
Rufus was in the other room.
I went as far as I could away from him, so I'm assuming I went like around to the other side of the room.
That checks out. You go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to like put my arm up there and knock them all off like a cat.
You begin just smashing jar after jar, and dust begins to billow up and up and up, and you don't see anything of note in this now growing pile of glass and dust. If you want to give me an investigation check, however, you might be able to find something inside that dust.
Yeah, let's do that.
Kidney.
A whole kidney.
Natural 20.
You find
so it's a 26.
You find a very neatly wrapped scroll, a very very small scroll inside there, like a fortune cookie scroll.
Okay, I want to read it.
It says, "To gaze upon the royals, you must find..." What the fuck? What did I write here? Okay, I apparently don't know how to grammar myself. "To gaze upon the royals, you must undo the seals that bind their rest, and let the angel of mercy see them one more time."
Repeat that one more time.
"To gaze upon the royals, you must undo the seals that bind their rest, and let the angel of mercy see them one more time."
We're gonna assume he read this out loud so that I know it.
I did.
Sure.
Rue, how are you feeling after I did that?
Well, it's his turn. And Rufus,
Yeah, how do I feel?
It's like I said, it's only getting louder and louder in your own skull, and you're becoming more and more furious with the world around you. At this point, you feel like you're compelled to walk towards Ari and attempt to punch him with all this might and fury.
16.
He's not paying attention.
What?
I'm punching at you for 16 on an attack.
Oh, you
roll.
hit. You hit.
Take 4.
Great.
I don't know what's happening. I'm freaking out, man.
And Rufus, can you give me another wisdom saving throw?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Yeah, bud, that's you.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
That's a 16.
Once your fist has landed that nice meaty hook on your very height challenged friend, the voices begin to subside, and wow, I can't fucking talk at all this whole session. The voices subside and fade away into nothingness, and you feel just fine, although a little bit confused, I would assume.
I'm so confused. I don't know what just happened.
Dude?
There were horrible voices screaming in my head, talking about things I don't understand, like Krispy Kreme and Arby's. It was all so confusing. I'm so sorry, Airman. I just hit you. I don't know what came over me.
I'm just rubbing my jaw. Oh, it's fine.
What is Krispy Kreme?
I don't know. But it's not good, apparently.
Not good at all.
Must be something evil, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else in this room that, like, do you guys... Are we done
I'm
here?
not going back in that room.
Something about the seal. What seal?